Hey, what is up, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and I got a real fast video for you today. I want to answer a question that I got from one of my viewers and friend. His name's Will. And in one of my previous videos, he asked what kind of shoe I was wearing, and it was during squats. And so I explained that I was wearing squat shoes. And if you guys don't know what squat shoes are, or platform shoes, generally, these are those, right? So the pair that I have is a pair of Reebok, CrossFit platform shoes. I'm not particular about the shoe specifically. It just happened to be something that I found on sale and was able to get like a more expensive shoe for fairly cheap. So I went with that. And so I wanted to take just a minute real fast and talk about why you may use platform shoes. So platform shoes predominantly are used if you lack sufficient ankle mobility in the squat. And one of the ways that you might find out or know that you lack ankle mobility is whether or not your heels come up off the ground when you squat. So I'm going to demonstrate that here real quick. Alright, so just in a normal squatting position, if you look at the heel, more than likely you'll see the heel rise up off the ground when I get into the squat. So as you can see, my heel rises a little bit on the squat. Now there are some ways to improve ankle mobility and try to improve this naturally so that maybe you don't necessarily need a shoe. But a squat lifting shoe is something that can certainly assist you in keeping that heel on the ground. So now I'll put the platform shoes on and squat down, and hopefully you'll see my heel stay on the ground. Now with the squat shoes on, go ahead and take a small squat as an example. And the heel stays in contact with the ground. So how does this help you, and why is it important? Well, if you remove a portion of your foot from the ground, you're effectively removing some of the surface area by which you have to push with. So you're reducing your pushing surface area, which is going to limit how much force you can generate or how effectively you can generate force. So generally it's a good idea to have your whole foot planted on the ground and not reduce your surface area of your foot from pushing while you're performing the squat. So if you lack ankle mobility and you find that your heels rise while performing the squat with either just no shoe or some kind of a flat shoe on, you may want to try a heeled shoe, an Olympic shoe, or a platform shoe. They're essentially commonly referred to as all those things, and it's pretty much talking about the same thing, which is a shoe with a heel or a squat shoe. There are varying heights for squat shoes. The ones that I happen to have are 3/4 of an inch, but I have seen some that have as much of an inch lift. It just kind of depends on you and your anatomy to try a shoe out and see what feels comfortable. I recommend maybe trying it on in a shoe store to get a feel for what you like or what seems to fit and the amount of heel raise that works for you. And then maybe look to see what you can find online as far as a deal or a sale or something like that, so you're not paying full price for a squat shoe. But that's my tip real fast. That's why I wear the squat shoes, is to help me with keeping my whole foot on the ground because I lack ankle mobility. And for you guys out there that are trying to improve your squats, if you find that you have some heel raise, a platform shoe or squat shoe may help you, so I recommend checking it out. Anyway, guys, that's the video. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'd love to respond. Like it, share it, subscribe it, and appreciate you guys checking out the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, and don't forget, no matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite. See ya.